Welcome to this lesson on verifying trigonometric identities. Today, we are going to master the art of proving that two trigonometric expressions are equal. We will explore specific strategies and techniques that turn these problems from confusing puzzles into manageable steps. First, let's understand what an identity actually is. A trigonometric identity is an equation that is true for every single valid value of the variable. This is different from a conditional equation, like sine of x equals 0.5, which is only true for specific angles. With an identity, no matter what angle you plug in, the left side always equals the right side. To verify identities, you need a toolkit. Your most basic tools are the reciprocal and quotient identities. You need to know that cosecant is 1 over sine, secant is 1 over cosine, and cotangent is 1 over tangent. Also, remember that tangent is sine divided by cosine. These allow you to rewrite almost anything in terms of sine and cosine. The heavy lifters in your toolkit are the Pythagorean identities. The most famous one is sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. You can rearrange this to say that sine squared equals 1 minus cosine squared. There are two others involving tangent and cotangent. Memorizing these is crucial because they let you swap between squared terms easily. Now for our first strategy, always pick one side to work on. The golden rule is to start with the more complex side. It is much easier to take a complicated expression and simplify it down using algebra than it is to take a simple term and try to build it up into something messy. Pick the complex side and make it your goal to match the simple side. If you are staring at a problem and have no idea what to do, use strategy number 2. Convert everything to sines and cosines. This levels the playing field. Instead of dealing with 6 different functions, you are only dealing with 2. This often reveals algebraic moves like adding fractions that you might have missed otherwise. Strategy 3 involves using your basic algebra skills. Look for opportunities to factor out common terms. Watch for the difference of squares, like sine to the 4th minus cosine to the 4th. These algebraic patterns often hide Pythagorean identities waiting to be used. Strategy 4 applies when you have 2 separate terms. Try combining them into a single fraction. To do this, you will need to find a common denominator. This usually creates a numerator that can be simplified using a Pythagorean identity. It is a powerful way to condense an expression. Sometimes you get stuck with a denominator like 1 plus sine x. Strategy 5 is to multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate, which would be 1 minus sine x. This creates a difference of squares in the denominator, allowing you to use a Pythagorean identity to simplify it to cosine squared. Let's try a simple example. We want to verify that tangent x times cosine x equals sine x. We start with the left side because it is more complex. We rewrite tangent as sine over cosine. Now, we see that the cosines cancel out nicely, leaving us with just sine x. We have matched the right side, and the identity is verified. Here is a slightly harder one. We have secant squared minus 1 all over secant squared. We want to show this equals sine squared. First, notice the numerator. Secant squared minus 1 is a Pythagorean identity for tangent squared, so we substitute that in. Now, we convert everything to sines and cosines. After simplifying the complex fraction, we are left with sine squared. To wrap up, remember these key points. Work on the complex side. Memorize your identities. When in doubt, switch to sines and cosines. Don't be afraid to use algebra like factoring or finding common denominators. And finally, keep your work organized. With practice, you will start to see the path to the solution much faster.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.